Where's my brother? Fine, it's alright. You won't stay quiet for long. Honestly speaking, I'm not very sure how accurate that intro is, because out of all 26 plus NPCs in game, this beautiful being begs not only a question about its gender, but also what the hell it even is and where does it come from. Now obviously I had to do some research about the NPC, and what better browser could we use for this job other than Opera GX. This special and free Opera browser built specifically for gamers is not only available for computers but also on mobile, which can be connected to the desktop version. Now we all know you're not a gamer without flashy and bright colors, so Opera GX can be customized with colors, wallpapers and themes, and even has animated wallpaper option which runs smoothly in the background. I know you're interested already, but I also know you're lazy to switch browsers, so Opera GX implemented an amazing feature to quickly and effortlessly import browsing history, bookmarks and cookies. Honestly, I've been using the browser for myself for close to a year now, and there's absolutely no excuse for not getting it. There's a download link in the description for you to click on after we talk about the Star Merchant, which is, well, was the most bizarre NPC in the game, coming from an old Chinese version which was basically a free-to-try Terraria that later required you to make a payment to unlock the whole game. In June of 2020, the version closed due to a copyright expiration and beef between involved companies, and so down in history also went the NPC. Now what I'm trying to basically tell you is that since this version was really internet dependent and the servers went poof, you will probably never see it in game for yourself. Ever. Many of you will hate this, but the Star Merchant actually sold items not only in coins, but also, guess what, in real life currency, aka microtransactions in Terraria. How beautiful. The items offered change depending what the server sets them to. However, the fusion modules, which were used with a mix of other items to craft the Otherworld core, which increased the player's hotbar to 10 tiles, as well as the resurrection potions, which instantly revived the player after death with full HP, were always sold and didn't change. Not much information can be found about the other items that did actually change, but there were chests that offered different Terraria items and these sort of fake life crystals if you're lazy to go and find some real ones underground. The last thing to mention about the Star Merchant is its unique dialogue, and while there aren't that many interaction quotes, believe it or not, all of them are references to Minecraft. Of course, it is a bit unfortunate that this NPC is not available anymore, but let's be honest, you never know with Relogic. Maybe and hopefully one day it gets brought to the newest versions, albeit hopefully without the horrible microtransactions part.